Basically, you have to land her in a high alpha kind of configuration, and that's how you slow down. Of course, with this wind, man, hold on. I have to go around. Well, hey folks, FatGuyFliesRC out here at the Avon Park Aero Modelers Club. We're going to take up the 80mm Dassault Rafale from FMS, have a little bit of fun with her. Got a 5000 HRB, kind of in the middle. I don't have it pushed back to where she's more tail heavy for a delta wing. I have it more mid, where I actually prefer, and with this wind, I'd rather have a little bit of nose weight than being tail heavy. So, now if it was dead calm, then I'd push that battery back and fly her more with a more aft CG, but not with the wind being as strong as it is right now.
Timer reset.
Just refound her on my iX14 SE. Got a 7-channel Lemon RX Gen 2 all the way forward. Stabilizers on all the time. And it doesn't have safe. It only has, or a self-level. It only has wind mitigation. Okay, right, left, up, down, right, left. Now I've gone in there and I've got KM model afterburner in there. I've disengaged the blue box or the control board in there to where I have full span ailerons, and I did away with their landing crow, with their crow feature, and because that's actually just for running down the runway, it wasn't for flying. And
timer reset.
But anyways, it's awfully windy, so, but pretty much down the runway. So all right, timer set for 3.5 minutes. High rates, Dassault Rafale, 80mm, working canards, up, down, right, left, down. Can never do too many control surface checks. I have the RC Geek Performance nozzles installed. Does help. Turn them gains down just a touch. Beautiful plane, and it is windy. All right, we're going to take it up.
Time remaining 3 minutes.
All right. Now I've got them gains basically turned off now. It is just so windy. Yeah. Get a little bit of a high alpha there. A little bit, not really. The nozzles do make a huge difference though.
Gear is down.
They really do. So if you're thinking about getting one, definitely print yourself out some, or get them from RC Geek. He has on his site. Let's get ourselves a touch and go with this wind. More of a slap and go.
The gear is up.
Man, is it windy? Cool electronics off. Take it up. Sorry. Poor camera precious. She's like, what are you doing to me?
I had the sun in my eyes.
Oh, sorry. All right.
Gear is down.
Remember, you don't have flaps per se. Basically, you have to land her in a high alpha kind of configuration, and that's how you slow down. Of course, with this wind, man, hold on. I have to go around. It is windy. It's almost too windy to even enjoy it. I was up awfully high though.
One minute.
Whoa. Now, see, right there, most people would have been prone to want to try to correct and put her back on the runway, don't do that. Go ahead and let her roll in that direction, because at that speed with this wind, I would have rolled her, she would have just flipped over and I would have had all kinds of damage. I'd rather swallow my pride and run off the runway than try to save that landing. What I should have done, just powered out and gone around, but I didn't do that.
30 seconds.
Yeah, this wind is kind of fierce. Kind of fierce today. Let me make sure we didn't damage our gear, because I slapped that down pretty hard a couple of times. 30 seconds on a 3.5 minute timer. I'm sure the gear is fine, but still, I want peace of mind. Beautiful doors. All right, man, it's like trying to hold it. It's so windy. Gosh. All right, windy, crazy flight, that's for sure. That'll be the theme of this video, windy, crazy flight. Let's push it back a little bit. We'll go over our rates. Precious will switch to autofocus. All right, now these are pretty simple rates because I don't have spectrum per se. I guess Frank left. All right, ailerons, high rates. Ailerons are 80% with 30% expo. Elevator, 100% with 30% expo. Those are also, the canards are also tied to the elevator only, not the ailerons. And rudder is 100% but with 50% expo. The way I have this tied, I use up all 7 channels, with the 7th channel being the reverse thrust function. All right, we had 29 seconds left on a, I think 3.5 minute timer, pretty sure.
Timer reset.
Yeah, 3.5 minutes. So let's check the battery, and I'll show you the battery placement. Man, it's windy. Battery placement, normally I like to fly with my 5000 all the way back. However, with this wind, I want a more of a forward CG level to may slightly nose heavy or favoring nose heavy, so I've got it further up here, and she'll be a little on the nose heavy side. CG on the plane, I have it on the bottom of the wing. I think I do, I have it written somewhere. Yeah, 130 to 110 millimeters back from the leading edge root, and that's right there where the wing first touches the fuse, and that puts it right there in that area there. Let me, I'm going to check it from the underside here, if I can hold it without dropping with this wind. It's going to be a little nose heavy, even with the canopy off. Oh, I can't hold it. I can't hold it securely and do that and check it. So I'm sorry, you'll just have to trust me that I did underneath the canopy a while ago, and it was, see, pushing it back, it was still a little bit on the nose heavy side. KM model afterburner in there, and 37% with 38, 38, 38, 38, 38, 38, and one 3.7 per cell. So there you go. It is stupid windy. I'm hoping this wind will die, because I got other planes that aren't going to handle it as well. And that actually, it usually handles the wind pretty good, but this is kind of even putting this Rafale to its limits here. Kind of an awkward plane to hold, and I've learned that through experience, because the way these missiles connect, they're just on there by pressure. I mean, they're glued, but they're only glued back here. So this whole front section here, this missile here will easily detach from the hardened plastic area where the light is, and so I've got them taped in. Also, the canards have a fairly small plastic backing that hold these canards on, so if you hit these canards, you can break them fairly easy. So I try to, I mean, they work really well, but they break fairly easy, so you have to be careful how when you picking it up, don't bang the canards. But you know, it's made of foam and plastic, so it's going to happen. And of course the pitot tube You just need to 3D print you about 5 of them things. So, well, there you go. Folks, thank you so much for watching. That is the FMS 80mm Rafale. Definitely get the RC Geek performance nozzles or print yourself off your own. They just slide in and put some medium CA, and they give you, in my own opinion, about 15 to 20% more thrust, and that helps with your rollout and your takeoff and how quickly she rotates and everything. So, all right, well, there you go. God bless y'all. Y'all have a good, and don't forget, faith, family, and friends. And that's the FMS 80mm Rafale. God is good, and Cram and Precious, thank you for filming. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.